Basically, I don't want Sasuke to go rogue. He might, but I don't know. So, having a great time. It's really fun. Well, Christian is in his room trying to write a book, trying to write something. Naruto and Naruto come into his room going, come on, let's do the sibling dance. Come on, let's do the sibling dance. And won't shut up about it. For 20 minutes he goes, ah. Then Naruto joins onto it, and then they do a T-pose triangle. He goes, please leave me alone. And he says, then do it. Give me 1 second. So when they say, and they keep on saying, come on, let's do the sibling dance, Christian goes, so then Christian, they finally force him to do it, and he goes, come on. Then they go out to show Minato and Kushina, and when they do this, they see that Christian is not enjoying this at all. And they say, come on, Christian, show them what you can do. Christian says, alright. They go, Minato and Kushina say, he's actually gonna do it? Christian goes, here's what I can do. Minato and Kushina are like, since when can you cry like that? And today is all about annoying Minato and Kushina, because they want to see what the hell they react. So, one day while Minato was in his room, working, so basically, Naruto and Naruto walk behind him, behind his desk thingy. He goes,
I call it.
Damn it!
By customizing car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
I don't need to see this. Naruto and Naruto and Naruto walk up to him and go, well, actually, it's Naruto, and Kushina. I don't like this one. Let's do a different one. He goes, Actually, no, they're annoying Christian this time. They're annoying him. He's in his room, working or listening to music. They shut off his computer and go, he says, Naruto, please leave me alone. Why did you shut off my computer? And they go, then they all start to annoy him. He goes, Then Christian looks at them with the QB eyes going. They go. They go. Omae wa mou shinderu. He looks at them. They go. Christian says. And absolutely eliminating them all. All Kushina sees at home is them with Naruto and Taruto and Naruto with X's on their eyes with their tongues sticking out, going. Out of nowhere, Kushina walks in his room asking why Naruto and Taruto are on the floor with X's on their eyes. Christian says, they won't stop bugging me, so I Rasengan them all out of my room, and then I drew X's on their eyes, on their eyes. I needed to. They would not leave me alone. Can I still use this for a little bit?
No, I need it.
I need it.
Where's Jen?
I need it more. So the next thing, to annoy people during the day, it's still Dang it! Alright, there we go. I paused it right before it happened. So, basically, when Christian is sitting down on the couch, instantly Naruto walks up and saying, "Do you want to play dress?" Christian says, well, she's about to say up, but he says no. She goes, "Chiga." She goes. Christian says to her, and this is her reaction. She says, "Come on!" And he says, and she keeps going, "Please, please, 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 please." He says, So Christian wants to fight. Taruto wants a match. Christian says, "Alright, I'll use one of my moves to defeat you, and I'll only say one word. I'll say a one word multiple times to fight you." So instantly Naruto would rush at him with a punch. Christian says, well, here goes my one move. So basically he just destroys him.
Now you pick it up and don't do that again. You should have caught it. Okay, Christian. What? What? All I said was, oh, hell no. Nope. Nope. Fire blast. I can make it myself. I know you won't. I don't like you. What do you do? Throw him.
Now moving on to some canon material. Sasuke challenges Christian to a fight to see how big the gap is, or how small the gap is. Christian says, fine, let's do it. Sasuke would when the match would start, Sasuke would say, Sharingan! Christian would say, oh, starting off with Sharingan already. I won't use my full power yet. They both rush, Sasuke having the edge. Christian says, alright, now I will start using my power. He goes, activating the cube-eyed form. Then, the fight is even. Remember, Sasuke's got 3 Tomoe. He's going, ah! Just with the flying Raijin techniques would absolutely destroy him. Just destroying him, bro. Like, he doesn't even stand a chance. Sasuke would go for a Lion's Barrage. When Sasuke would go for his kick, Christian would say, dodge, then kick Sasuke in the face, then backhand him, then spin kick him to the sky. Then he looks like he's hovering above Sasuke, then instantly spin turns around, punches Sasuke to the ground, finishing him off. He goes, alright Sasuke, that was a good sparring match. Sasuke goes, Nandemo, Nandemo, Nandemo. When Christian leaves, he bangs on the water tower at the hospital going, Nandemo, 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 Nandemo. Over, which means, over and over and over. Why can't I ever win one fight with him? Why do I always lose? I have the edge, but then he brings out some strong technique and beats me. Sasuke wants to go rogue, so he heads to Orochimaru, leaving the village that night. When him and Naruto were just talking. She ain't cheating on him, she ain't cheating on Kiba, they're just talking as friends. Well, actually, no, it's Sakura. Telling Sakura that he's leaving the village, and there's nothing she can do to stop them. So, Orochimaru would come and come at the village gate. Well, actually, no, he'd be a little bit farther than the village gate and would bite Sasuke in the neck. But then Sasuke would come back to the leaf for a little bit to wait till his curse mark develops to be stronger. He told Sakura that he just said that to see what she cared. He said that she obviously would care. Now Sasuke's waiting for his curse mark to develop so it's stronger. But in that month, Sasuke's realizing that he doesn't really want to leave because like he's getting much more training here than he would by himself. Sasuke with a little, but someone with evil enough with a tiny bit of push and offering him power would make Sasuke go. The Sound 4 would arrive one day, and Sasuke would have to fight. Itachi would be there too, since Itachi's with him. Itachi would easily fight them off. But then, when they're about to get defeated and get their heads cut off, Kidomaru yeets something into Sasuke's mouth. Yeets one of those curse mark pills into his mouth. Sasuke would eat it and swallow it. He goes, Itachi says, "Don't, Sasuke!" Sasuke goes, "Ah!" Falling to his knees and then being knocked out. After 5 months of after 5 hours of Sasuke sleeping, he busts out. When he awakens, his hair is like long, it's got gray. Half of his face is like gray. So, that would actually so let's just get into this full on. Sasuke would leave the hospital. He would walk straight past Itachi. Itachi realizes that the kid's got giant hair. He just wonders what the heck happened to Sasuke. He says, "Sasuke," grabbing his arm. "What happened to you? You look different." He says, "I'm leaving the village and there's nothing you can do to stop me, Itachi." Itachi said that he will fight him, and if he wins, he will stop. He will not. If Sasuke wins, he can go. Sasuke agrees, and they go to the top of the water fountain. They go, and Sasuke would prevail. Sasuke's 3 Tamari and curse mark would prevail. And Sasuke would dip out of the village. They would report to the Hokage that she has left the village. They send out a rescue team. It's Christian, Naruto, Naruto, Taruto, your boy, Chiba, Shikamaru, Neji, Rock Lee, Shoji. Everyone is here. Christian in front because he obviously knows what he's doing, and also he's the strongest and the most destructive. The Sound 4 would still be alive, but they just get wrecked by Itachi. So basically, they would run after Sasuke. The Sound 4 would block them. Would have to fight. They have Sasuke in the coffin though. Still, because the curse mark developed wrong, so they had to put him in a coffin. They're trying to get that coffin back. He says, when they do this, Jirobo would hide them into a boulder. Kristen says, "No, no, no." Kristen says, "We're stuck in here." Great. Well, they're getting. Kristen says, they're trying everything to get out. Christian even tries his Rasengan, but that doesn't even blow a lot up. Christian says, there's only one technique that can. They all say, what technique? Christian says, at the weak spot going, he goes, Muda! One more punch, blasts the wall, but it doesn't open it. He goes, damn it! How hard is this back of the wall? It's supposed to be the weak spot, right, Shikamaru? Christian says, Naruto, Taruto, let's do it. They'll put their hands together, putting in their elements into his Rasengan. He goes, Rainbow Rasengan! Ramming it into a wall, disintegrating it, and destroying Jirobo too. I said, let's go. But Jirobo would grab Choji's and Taruto's legs and slam them on the ground. And these two would have to fight him. But they're not really doing that good. They're getting destroyed. Out of nowhere, five arrows from Kidomaru would come. Christian does his chakra chains to hold them off, to grab them. He goes, and would throw them back at Kimimaro, hitting him. He goes, Christian says, Neji, you're probably the best one to take care of him, so you fight him. Christian says, you too, Shikamaru. He goes, right. Next is Sakon. Kiba would take him. Kiba would take him on with little to no difficulty. Next, Tayuya's here. Naruto and Shikamaru would take her on. So you go. And they just get bodied. I'm kidding. They do really good against Tayuya. But then he'd take it. Then Kimimaro would snatch it and take it back to Orochimaru, which he thinks he's doing. Kristen says, no! Rushing with full speed. Going ahead of Kimimaro, then going, punching him up in the air. Going, then he goes to snatch it, but then he's stabbed by a bone through his arm. He goes, damn it! Rips the bone out and breaks it in half, going, breaking it to smithereens, throwing it up there, saying, Katon! Incinerating it. Then he heals himself with his own Nine-Tails chakra. Kristen says, Naruto, take care of it. I'll go get it. He rushes towards him, going, Naruto would hold them off when Sasuke finally is released. And he runs off, ignoring when they will call. They will say, Sasuke! The battle hasn't even started and I hit him. So they have to fight. When they get to the final valley, Kristen says, so Sasuke, guess this is how it's gonna be, huh? He goes, ah! Not backing down to lose. Sasuke would go into his first stage of the curse mark, where it spreads around his face a tiny bit, and Christian would have to fight him. Not having a lot of Christian's base form can keep up with this. But then it all changes when Sasuke cranks it up to 2 Tomoe. Christian goes, Christian is still holding his own on him. He's going, he still has a chance. He's still like blocking and stuff and blocking most of Sasuke's hits. He's getting rid of the worst of them. If I could play it right now, I would. He would absolutely destroy. Well, Sasuke would there. Chris would try and go even farther. Sasuke would go even stronger, activating. Wait, no, Sasuke has 3 Tomoe now. Sasuke would activate 3 Tomoe, and then Chris would get absolutely melted. He'd be absolutely melted, not even standing a chance. Christian goes, going into his 6-pass Sage mode. Wait, did I just say 6-pass Sage mode? Yeah, I just said 6-pass Sage mode. Screw all of this. I meant he goes into his QBI form. And he's just destroying. Like, he is absolutely tied with... Well, actually, no, Sasuke still got the edge. One thing happens. Sasuke would hold Christian into a bind, into one of those things that he did to Naruto, planting his head into the ground. Out of nowhere, Kurama would say, "Take my chakra and overpower him." He goes, "Thank you, Ninetales." He'd go, "Ah!" Going into his one-tailed state. With one shot, pushes Sasuke back. With one just wind blast and Sasuke flying back. Shooting his chakra arms out, blasting him. Like, ain't nobody surviving none of these attacks, bro. Da 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 da. So, bro, he'd basically just destroy. He'd just destroy Sasuke for a while. Sasuke would try and kill him with a Chidori, going, "Chidori!" Christian would wrap him with chakra chains, suffocating Sasuke a lot, going, "Jah!" But Christian is slowly getting out of control, going, "Ah!" Itachi is on the way along with Kakashi. Itachi's rushing there. He gets saying, I know when I said it, but I didn't actually want him to do that. Why, Sasuke? Why are you so desperate for power? He says, dang it, why did I have to be such a prodigy? No, Sasuke was super jealous. That's what he thinks, but really it's just because her father never gave him attention. So that's basically it for this part.